How you doing, folks? Were you one of the, I guess, 9 people that watched that video where I connected these 2 terminals to the highway? It happened because, well, when I was trying to fix these 2 roads, try to get these 2 roads to divide the traffic, I noticed that they were all going out there just to come down this highway, right? And I kind of assumed that they were heading out to commercial areas here, right? And here, maybe even there. But from here, it was the easiest route was the highway. So I gave them the route. Well, that ends up being like a huge mistake. And that's why I'm here. I want to show you why it was a huge mistake and what I should have done to correct it. So here, let me show you why it was such a huge mistake. As I was working with this, right, in one of the other episodes, there was a lot of traffic that was using this as a shortcut to actually go to the highway, which really didn't make sense that they would actually go through the terminal, except for the fact that everybody here would see this as the shortcut to the highway rather than up there. That made sense. The other thing that was really starting to bother me is that this was starting to get more congested by the second. It's like, well, okay, yeah, that's something I'm going to have to address. And I just kind of sloughed it off as, oh, well, that's the traffic coming back to the terminals. But that's not true, because if that was the case, they would take this road. So it really started to puzzle me why I was getting problems here and why this didn't actually improve traffic flow. As a matter of fact, I think it really made it worse. Oh, we're up to 84. It usually goes down to 82 and just kind of hovers there. Look at this. And look at this. Right? Like it's like all of a sudden after I put these 2 in, all of a sudden the roundabout didn't work, which really doesn't make that kind of sense. Because if they got traffic from the terminals to the industry, I mean, well, that's all industry. Mind you, there's other areas that are industry. Like there's some there, and there's some here. But for them to use this, well, I guess the only reason they would use that... Hold on, is there an exit up there? No, well, yeah. What ends up happening... This is the only way to show you. Okay, let's go. We're on routes. We'll click there because that's the common route for both terminals. See, they're taking the highway. They're not coming down this highway anymore because, well, duh. They've got this. Right? If I click here, then we'll show, no, nobody's taking the highway. So people from here are actually coming down here to take this highway via this route. I made this connection to stop them from going through the terminals. Here, this is what they're doing, though. This is something I didn't anticipate at all. They're taking the highway from the terminal. Actually, I'll do it right there. So these guys are... This traffic and this traffic is some of it's going out there, some of it's going down here. But watch where they're going. They're going out there, they're going down there, and they're going out here from these terminals. And just about hardly anybody is going up there, except, well, I guess they're taking this route. Are they turning left? 1 or 2, very few. Mainly turning left here. But they're diverting traffic to, instead of going up there and using this roadwork to get to the industry, they're finding the highway as a shortcut to go through this roundabout, jam it all up, and try to get down to those industries in which, oh, they're delivering commercial. Either way, it's not a good thing to happen. They're essentially taking this highway to use that roundabout. It's like, well, why wouldn't you go up there and just go out that way? Well, for one, that's a one-way road. Number 2, in order to access this roundabout from here, you got to go up there because this is the only two-way street. And two-way street. This one's a one-way. Putting a two-way here is also a mistake. Breaking this causes the wee problem. Oh, I gotta take this all the way down or else they'll... There we go. Now they know they can't use this. Breaking this forces them to go back up here again to access the highway. But the one thing it stops them from doing is going down here and going up there to access that roundabout. By taking this out, they use these two streets to go up here to either come down and go this way, which is a little longer. Well, actually, it's a lot longer. Or if they really do want to use this highway to access this way, it forces them to go up here and out through here. Oh, they're not having fun with that at all, are they? But are they? I guess they have really no choice to do that. What I want to do here is finish what I should have... Okay, so somebody didn't get the message. Actually, a whole bunch of them haven't got the message. Oh, I guess there's still trains coming in. What I should have done is really looked at these two routes, this one and this one, and improved them the way I should have. Like I really should have sat down and gone, why are they doing this? Right? They're coming up this road, booking a left, and then going back up. Well, seeing that the two routes are very similar in length, it all comes down to speed limit. Here, let me show you. This is 90. This is 40. This is 40 all the way to here. And of course, it doesn't really matter how fast that is. But this is 90, except for a small little 40 piece, up to about here. So, traffic sees it this way, that from here to here, or even to here, is a really quick route. But after that, because of the 40, well, if they want to get up here, the quicker route is to come through here, make a left-hand turn, because here you got 50, 60, 60, right? And there, and all the way here below is 40. So between these two areas on this road, this is the quicker route. Get this. If I quicken this up, deal with the little problem here, which is too many destinations and too few of lanes, or I have too few of lanes. Do a little bit of modification with this in here to get this traffic going. We get this traffic to go up to about 86%, in which right now, see, that's more representative of what's going on. So, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish with the renovations of these two streets. I'm going to correct this little issue and show you what everything, the way it should have been done. Now, the reason watch me is I don't do what everybody else does, clearly. I mean, how many people do you know that would make an intersection like that? Right? I try to use whatever I can, whatever rule I can get them to follow. Yeah, again, I'm not one of those people that like Traffic Manager. Firstly, I don't see the traffic as being broken. Plus, I'm in it for the challenge. So, without further ado, let's give this the repair that it needs. Now, to get them to stop using this road so much and maybe actually use this a little bit more, we need to update this to a faster road. So we're going to go all out and go 60. Now, this is going to have to be modified sooner or later, because now I've just pretty much told them that this route is a little slower than this route, but it's a lot closer than than this route. And they will start to migrate over to this street to go do what they were doing. It'll reduce that janking over a whole lot. Well, look at that, eh? They're still dropping over, but nowhere near as much. One's going over there. What did I click on, though? Did I click on this? Then click on that. Oh! I didn't mean to do that. That was a 90. And that's, no, I wanted two-way. Ooh, I'm messing with their head now. That's the one. There we go. Whew. That was close. Okay, I wanted roots. There, click on that one. Yeah, maybe click on that one. Oh, it'll take him a second to populate all that, I guess. They're still not really having fun with this. But there are more people using this road now. So if we looked at this, yeah, they're more equal. See, that's what I mean. That has to be updated. We've got all kinds of traffic lights going through here, so that's a problem. Out here is just one lane doing a right-hand turn. So let's fix that. Take this out because I know a 6-lane won't fit in there. Go to the 6 lanes one way. Grab you. And upgrade you to 6 lane, 6 lane. Let's go no zones. 6 lane, 6 lane. There. I like that. Gonna have to take that out. There we go. What will that do? That will give them 3 lanes going left and 3 lanes going right. It'll actually absolutely separate the traffic between the 2 destinations. Alrighty. So now they have enough lanes where they don't have to share any lanes just to get onto the street. Okay. Now, the other problem I was finding here. Look at all this traffic trying to go up here. Was this traffic is traveling way too slow going through here. It's not like they have a huge light either. But it's slow enough to start backing up. Which one could say, well, that means there's too much traffic in this street. Well, there's another issue here. Every so often, it didn't do it that time. Every so often you see them pause. And I guess that would be because, well, if there's a lot of traffic turning left, as soon as this line fills up with vehicles, they'll pause. But fortunately, actually that's going pretty darn quick. Actually, yeah. I just need to... Jeepers. Is that light controlled? Oh, gotta shut that off. I gotta remember, as soon as you put down a big piece, the first thing it wants to do is put down a traffic light. So hopefully that's gonna fix that little issue there. This here, what was I doing? Oh yeah, fixing the traffic lights down here. Now, I do like traffic lights, but they do have their place and time. And I'll leave that one there. But in order to stop this or to reduce this, I wonder if they're going to different lanes. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to update this to a one-way. In the future, I can see myself pulling this node back so I can have a longer 6-lane, especially if I notice that they're actually using more than just the 1 lane. Oh, I should check these now, just to make sure that they didn't go traffic light on me. They didn't. Okay, so where are they having issues? They're having issues with the cross traffic. See, this is where I start wondering, should I put more lanes then? Well, because, and the reason for hesitance that way is because, well, then there's 2 lanes that won't get through because of cross traffic. What needs to happen, this needs to relax. So the other repair that I wanted to do, kind of find that this is not a good connection. This, meh. Well, kind of thinking that this needs to be a through street. Or should I put it down there? Kind of thinking here. See, all of a sudden this is no longer clogged. Doesn't matter what kind of traffic comes through here. It's clogging here, so I've got some, well, those are the 240 pieces. And after that, yeah, we'll figure that out. This is working well. This, not so much. Why? Where are they really going? They're mainly turning left from here. Are they? That's 1, 2, 3. That's the 3rd lane, so that's... Yeah, they're turning left there. From where, though? That's a delivery. That was from the exporting. Oh, it's turning right, though. Oh. Oh, so these could be very well that they're from here, and it just seems to be quicker. That despawning does bother me. Never did stop bothering me. How bad is the traffic now? 82. Alrighty, let me look at this for a bit. See, that's not nice. This needs to be corrected. Because in order to get to this part of the industry, I think they're taking the quickest route rather than... No, they're taking the shortest route rather than the quickest one, because, well, there is no quick route. Not many of them are going in there. Which is weird. Because you would think that they would be exporting. And if they're exporting, you would think they would come down to the terminal. But maybe it's not that advantageous for them to come down to the... Well, there's enough traffic going to the terminal as it is. You know what? I'm going to take that out. I do know this needs to be corrected. So, we need a faster road that goes through and connects this end of town, or end of the industry. Look at that. Yeah, that's pretty much the street, I figure. What's it got on it? Oh, no. Firehouse. Nothing else, so I could probably upgrade this and do it quite easily. So let's take this up to 50. Oh, that's the fire station? O, double O. Am I on the wrong road? No. Could that be far enough? It might be. But that's got to get updated. So let's just take you. Put you... Oh. Everything's zoned. I just need to put it down for a second. Upgrade the road. And put it back. Okay, so now we've got our... So we definitely need a traffic light here. Definitely. Oh, we don't need them here, here, here. There, it doesn't really matter, really. We'll make that a stop, we'll make that a stop, and we'll make that a stop. And that too. Now, if I want to disconnect these 3 roads, they all connect to here. But, okay, they're not taking imports. Ooh, hold on, yeah, some of them are. Yeah. This blue area is forestry. Those little bubbles are generic industry. I wanted to hide generic industry in the forestry district, except they're polluting a little bit, but I can fix that too. I can make them so they don't pollute. Anyways, one thing at a time. So if I want to make this more of a through road, I want to keep this side, I think. But you see how this is congesting? So let's pause. We're going to break this out. Okay, we're going to leave that, of course. I think that's going to be a 6 lane because I think I want the lanes to turn left and right. Yeah, mainly left because they're trying to get out of the area. All right, so where would be a good spot? I don't want to go this. I don't want to go over here. Here's the dilemma. I'm trying to figure out, now that these are disconnected, I need to make a common road to something. You know what I mean? So let's... Small roads, fix what I started. Get these roads down to there at least. I don't want them to connect. I want a little bit of a gap because I might put a pathway through there. Yeah, me and my pathways. I still love pathways. I'm never going to stop loving pathways. Alright, so we need a road that ties all these together. Interesting. Unfortunately, I was going to continue this. Not a one-way, but it divides in there. So I'm going to do it here. Oh, should I just do this 50 straight off the hop? It's going to have to be upgraded sooner or later, so... you would think it would be an easier decision than that, but no, not for me. Oh, jeez. I was on it. There we go. Update. Oh. Dang it. I'll have to fix that. Oh, wow, it took... Look how much it took out. Isn't that wild? Oh, wait. I just wasn't paying attention. Okay, so I'll have to put that back. Let's do that now. And these are... common roads? Just common everyday roads with parking? It seems so. Okay, so it's these. I've always enjoyed the... Well, it's in forestry. Okay. So, back to what I was doing. Putting in a common road. Should I? Oh, that's a very small intersect. No. Okay. That's going to be really weird for that street. Oh, I guess they can come around and come back down. It's just going to take them a little while to do it. Now, I don't know if I should extend it this way or not. And I'm still not, look at the traffic going through here. I'm still not too sure how many lanes I should dedicate for this. It's kind of showing me that I should use more than what I'm using. Well, they're turning left. See, there's a lot of left turners. There'd be the right turners, and then the left turners, I think, would take the other lane, in which that's not what I want. This, the fact that a lot of people are turning left here. I want them over here. What's so attractive to this or with this? I mean, even if you could take this, you can go straight and you can go left. So, is it just, these folks? Because this. Well, if they're turning left, 60, 60, this is all 60, they're the same. So it's easier for them to go here and then turn left from there. That does make sense. That does make good sense, actually. Unfortunately, I'd rather them do it here, because of all the traffic that I've got separated, these two are separated. So when they get a light, they get the whole light to themselves. When they get the light, well, they get the whole light to themselves. But these guys have to share, which means these guys suffer because they get hung up in this lineup to use the light. So, either I got to figure out a way to get them past the light, or I get them to go over here. So that's where we are now. How's the 81? Ooh, that sucks. I did something not so good here. What was it? Oh. No light, no light, no light. Stop, stop. Stop, stop. This one has to be a light. I wish there was a way to get this traffic to go over here if they want to turn left, instead of doing it from here. Oh, I know how to do that. Make it unattractive. I made this 6 lane too long. Hear me out. This is just as long as this, and they're both the same. They're 6 lanes, both of them, both traveling at 60. The reason they're doing a left turn from here is because it actually takes them longer to go from here, or to go across here to here, than it does just to do a simple turn. So, if I made this a bitter road for them, I did say bitter. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Watch this. Okay, let's reduce you to a 4-lane. And further decrease the dependency on this route by putting a road like you, one way, that goes from here to there, and make sure there's no traffic light there. I know, crazy stuff, eh? That almost deserves a light, though. So, what I'm hoping that will do, that's only one segment, though. Well, the only way to see if this works is see if the population of left-hand turners go down. If they do, then that means they're going out here. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to a different place. Well, I kind of think it's working. This is starting to back up more. He took a left-hand turn instead of doing it here. Interesting. You see how that works? I wonder if making this even shorter would even work to my benefit. I don't mind them doing left-hand turns here. My only problem is so many of them, right? That's the only issue I have. So if I can make them turn left here, well, they seem to have a longer light. Well, it's like again, it's really not that long. Why are you stopped? You're doing a left-hand turn? Oh, you're trying. And you're trying to get through there. And you have a stop sign, don't you? Yeah. I wonder if we can do this even more crazy. Oh, they're starting to reduce. What is your... Oh. Okay, so this is becoming to be a bad idea. I know that one is. Right off the corner. Can you imagine the guy delivering to that? How much he's going to stop this light? Actually, I've got a video on that. I think... Yeah, I fixed that. So, if they could actually get through the light faster... I do like how that happens. Something tells me I should take this and disconnect it. Just so they have a longer leeway before they go here. But then there's a lot of traffic trying to turn left or right at that intersection. Where this would give some relief to that intersect. Yeah, they're still doing roofing next door. The one thing that, let me see, that's a lot nicer. So removing that highway intersect or connection made this run so much nicer. Well, because we don't have so much traffic coming through here. That's even a couple of cars coming from top. So I'm going to keep messing around with this and try to get it back to the 86% that I had before. But for the person who said that they would put this highway entrance somewhere else, curious, where would you have put it? And now that you know what actually happens, would you keep it and just design something different? I know my stuff is really different. It's definitely out of the box sometimes. But it's basically to help you understand that this game is not as stupid as everybody said it was. There's a good game here. It's a traffic management game. But you can, I mean, it's a city builder too. Just with a very, very strong traffic element. Look at these. Wow. I'm looking at the subway, or sorry, metro track. How sharp they are. You know what? I'm going to hang it there. I think what I'm actually going to do is see what I can do to get this fixed up a bit and show you what that looks like. All right. Hopefully more than 9 people watch this one. But yeah. Ciao for now, folks. Have fun with City Skylines.